Rabbit's Happy Easter, written by Grace Macaron and illustrated by David McPhail. Peter Rabbit was feeling very sorry, as he had been a very naughty little bunny yesterday. He had snuck into Mr. McGregor's garden, though his mother had clearly told him not to, and he lost his quiet new blue jacket. Now Peter was determined to do something wonderful for his mother, so she would see what a good little bunny he really was. Then she would love him more than she loved his sisters Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail, who never seemed to do anything wrong. And so began Peter Rabbit's exciting Easter adventure. One sunny morning, Peter was walking past Mrs. McMullen's henhouse when he saw that there were so many more eggs than anyone could possibly need. So he took a few eggs from the henhouse and went along his way. By and by, Peter walked past Mr. Holloway's henhouse, where he saw that many more eggs than anyone could possibly need. So he took a few eggs from Mr. Holloway's henhouse and went along his way. Not much later, Peter walked past Mrs. Jones's henhouse and saw once again that there were many more eggs than anyone could possibly need. So he took a few eggs from Mrs. Jones's henhouse and went along his way. By noon, Peter had gathered an enormous number of eggs, which he carried to his home at the bottom of the very big fir tree. "What a good little bunny I am," thought Peter. "Mother will be so pleased." As you may have guessed, Peter was not the tidiest of little rabbits, and as he tried to carefully stack the eggs against a wall, several open jars of paint, yellow, orange, red, purple, blue, and green, toppled over. And what a wonderful accident it was! The eggs were now decorated with all the colors of the rainbow. Presently, old Mrs. Rabbit returned from the baker's to find a house full of painted eggs. "I gathered them just for you," Peter said. "Now, my dear," said old Mrs. Rabbit, quite amazed by the inventiveness of her son's mischief, "while I appreciate your good intentions, you should not take what isn't yours. You really must return these eggs to their owners." So that night, Peter returned every one of the colorful eggs. And the next day, Mrs. McMullen's, Mr. Holloway's, and Mrs. Jones's children, along with all the other children of the neighborhood, were delighted by what they found scattered in their gardens. As it happened to be Easter Sunday, the once quite naughty Peter Rabbit started a new tradition and earned himself a respectable new name, and Peter Rabbit became the Easter Bunny.
Happy Easter, everyone!